Hi guys, okay, we're going to be doing a fuel filter change on this Wacker Neuson WL32. It's a 2019, and it's got the Perkins 404F-22T turbo diesel engine. All you need is a new filter element, which is the white part here. It's located on the left-hand side of the vehicle. A little bit of clean diesel fuel, and maybe just a little, like a little tub here to catch any fuel that may drip when you take the filter off. So I'm just going to place it in there. You're supposed to do this every 500 hours or 1 year. I usually do it, every 500 hours because I don't run them a lot in 1 year. So it's kind of up to you. That's what the service manual says. And then at the end of this video, after I do everything, if you guys are interested, I'll go through the pages of the service manual that you can screenshot if you'd like. See that pan there? So I just turned it to the unlock position and then pulled straight down. Here, just gonna dump the fuel out. Make sure you dispose of this properly. I just burn it in the wood stove. Probably not the best, but helps get the fire going. So we're gonna screw the sight glass off the bottom. This also lets you see your water, any water that may be trapped, and you can drain it out. Screw that. So that'll be essentially garbage. Dispose of that properly. There's a gasket right here. Just keep note of that. Okay, now you don't need to do this part here. I'm going to do it just to show you. You can just spray brake cleaner in there or something, clean it right out. But there's a 14mm nut here. We're going to remove that just so we can access, totally open up the filter basically. And then it allows you to pull this apart. And then you just have better access to clean out any junk that's in there. And take this off the bottom. There's a gasket here. This nut comes out. And there is a gasket right there. So just note that. So I'm going to clean all this stuff up just with brake cleaner. And then we'll get back to reassembly. Okay, got our new filter here. And you'll notice on the new filter, it has just this style of drain. I'm gonna take that off. This gasket off. That there for now. Okay, and then I put a little bit of this O-ring lubricant on the O-rings here just so everything slides together nice. So we're gonna push that back together. It's got notches on the inside it fits into there so it doesn't twist. And then our bolt. Put our nut on. And honestly, this does not need to be that tight. It's actually a locking nut, so I'm just going to tighten it actually by hand with this. We'll put this in here. Make sure it's seated in there nice, and then we're going to screw it onto the bottom of our filter. Again, not super tight. The O-ring's doing all the work. And then we're going to put our drain back on. I'm thinking, yeah, if you broke this one for whatever reason, you could just use the one that came with it. But we're just going to put the old one back on because it's in perfectly good shape. And just snug it down. Okay, we're going to fill this thing with diesel. We're gonna reinstall it. Note this little, there's 3 of them, there's little tabs that stick out. As long as one of the 3 lines up with the unlock symbol here, it should slide straight up. Right there, and then we're just gonna turn it to lock it. Just turn it until it doesn't go anymore. And that's it, guys. You don't have to bleed the system, but if you did, want to, just in case there was any little bit of air in there, all you have to do is turn the key to the on position. Actually, I'll just do it for you quick. I'm gonna turn the key to the on position, and you'll hear the fuel pump pumping there. Hopefully, I'll put the mic closer. And that's all you need to do to bleed the system. You can let that run for, up to a minute, I would say. You should be good to go. If you are changing this housing, bleeding it is a must, because then obviously you're introducing air into the system. When you're replacing this, you gotta block these 2 lines, just, like I said, to minimize air getting into the system. And that's all there is to it. Okay, this is the service information for the fuel part of it, basically what we just did, but if anyone wants to see it, you can just screenshot it. That's actually, that's for replacing the actual fuel filter housing. And then that's your bleeding procedure, just what we did there. Okay guys, thanks for